Breaking news. Mr. Attorney General, our constitution guarantees right to Nigerians, not cows. Or are the cows the new citizens of the country? A very good question that demands an urgent answer. The Attorney General of the Federation, in response to the decision of the Southern governors to say no more open grazing, we ban it because we discovered that it has been a major cause of insecurity, said the resultant effects of what the Southern governors have done, banning, saying that no freedom of, no allowing of, grazing or open grazing of Fulani herdsmen grazing their cows, is saying that it's tantamount to them, infringing on people's freedom of movement as Nigerians. Well, he's been duly reminded that the Fulanis are allowed to come anywhere in the south. But listen, come anywhere in the south with grazing your animals, not allowed. The cows are not Nigerians, are they? Or in Fulani land, are cows another human being? Okay? So the Fulanis, if they want to reside in the south, should come, look for a piece of land, buy, or go to a house owner, rent a property, pay for it, go through the normal procedure, and begin to live there. All well and good so long as they abide by the rule and regulations, but it is not a cow country. Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, Abubakar Malami, has come under attack for comparing the ban on open grazing by southern governors with prohibition of spare parts trading in the north. Malami had, in an interview while reacting to the decision of the southern governors, said, "It is a dangerous decision for any governor in Nigeria to think that he can bring any compulsion or expose and prevent people from the freedom of and the liberty of freedom of movement. They cannot prevent any individuals from moving about freely in the country." It compares it to the northern governors prohibiting the sales of spare parts in the north. He insisted that the ban does not align with the Constitution in context of human rights. Arise TV television presenter bared their heart out on this show when they discussed trending videos anchored by Oji Okpa, a model. In his reaction, a former presidential spokesman, television presenter Dr. Ruben, urged the AGF to stop misreading the Constitution, saying Section 41 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, guarantee freedom of movement to persons, human beings, not cows. He said the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation is provided for in Section 150 and of the 1999 Constitution, and the function of the Attorney General are very clear. He is the Chief Law Officer of the Federation. He is the Chief Legal Advisor to the Federal Government of Nigeria at the state level. Section 195 provides for the Attorney General of the states to understand this point. However, the first problem we have with this comment is that the AGF is that when an Attorney General begins to dabble into politics, it becomes a very untidy situation. And this is one of the reasons some persons have been arguing that we need to separate the office of the Attorney General of the Federation from the office of the Minister of Justice, because the office of the minister is a political appointed. The AGF has no focus on the law. So this is the problem. And I see it here because this is particularly the insights the AGF is missing. Responding to the 17th governor of the South is crossing the line for discussion with regards to law and order in the land. The second point is Section 41 of the 1999 Constitution, which he referred to, does not talk about cattle. It talks about human being, persons. It says every person, not animals. And this is without being presumptuous, because I don't imagine that I can teach the AGF on this point of law. He is a senior advocate of Nigeria, a son, and all of that. But due to the respect of the governors of the 17 southern states, taking that they need to put their state and house in order, ensuring security, The disturbance of the cattle rearers going around the southern region has caused a lot of disunity and confusion, destruction of farmlands, which will eventually lead to food insecurity. If we recall, in the 12 points communion, which was nowhere, they said northerners have been bound from the south. Nobody has bound the Fulanis or anybody from any part of Nigeria. In the southwest or in the southwest, you can go anywhere. South, south, southeast, southwest, you are free to move around. But the issue here is about cattle grazing. And that is why they are calling for the ranching system. Cattle grazing, by the way, is a private business. Why should we now provide land for some very rich Alhaji and sponsor and take care of their business for them because they want to graze cattle and want to make it a national issue? They are not calling for the ranching of human being here, that the Fulanis are to be ranched, and so people have crossed the line. The third point is this analysis. I think it is absolutely and entirely misplaced. Look at the southern governors can say, yes, don't ever bring the cattle. We want to eat fish. They have the right to do so. They are even southerners who have set up their own cattle ranch. Why can't the Ifulanis do so? What about them going about and carrying out their business, selling their cattle to who is interested and not being pushed or forced on anyone? From the from the southeast to the southwest, we can gladly say we okay to anyone selling their products. Spare parts selling in Nigeria has nothing to do with anything with anybody. None of them has been found to carry arms and go about constituting nuisance and making the environment unsafe. What we're talking about is the insecurity that has come alongside these people pretending that they are carrying out cattle ranching. To this, the governors have said, no way. Carry out your business, look for a concrete way to do it. Defending the law by attacking the governors. It shows your clear position on where you stand, and you are rather biased, and your bias clearly shows. These southern Nans governors who have said we don't want it have clearly seen Fulani herdsmen with AK-47 and other dangerous weapons, even killed some people, cut away their hands, destroy their families, and yet the North feel it is all right to move around freely without any form of punishment for their action. So my people, this is where it is. As a matter of fact, the North feel that they are being oppressed. We'd like to hear from you. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.